Hey everybody, welcome back to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Snacker. Today's date is August 24, 2024, and in this video we're going to be asking the question, are there too many U.S. mints? And I think the question, or at least the answer to the question, is absolutely yes, positively. Now, with all that said, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, guess what? Hey, we're always live and never edited. Can you tell? Does it show? Now, it looks like we're over here at moneymetals.com. Gold ended the week at $25, $22.45. Silver at $30.04. Platinum at $976.85. Palladium at $994.25. And, well, look at that, would you? You're looking at in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $7.59. Now, for a quantity of 1 through 39, you're going to be paying $37.63 each. And they will buy those back for $30.87 each. Isn't that something? Very gracious of them. Now, over here to the United States Mint bullion sales. Sales totals by month are updated every weekday. I don't know in which world of the multiverse that would be, but it's not in this one because, well, we don't have any update except for maybe 2 to 3 days per month, and that's about it. So thank you. Appreciate that. Now, over here to numismaticnews.net, there's an article by Patrick Keller dated August 22, 2024, is a couple days ago now. Title of the article is, Are There Too Many Mints Today? And I think that that made me realize I should do this video I've been thinking about for a while, and are there too many U.S. mints? And I will leave this article in a link in the description of this video, but I'm not really going to go into this one. You can check it out yourself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce over here to the Google machine and I'm going to look up digital dollar. Well, why? Well, because that's part of the grand story, the total, I guess, we're not in a narrow scope here. We're in a bigger picture here, right? So central bank digital currency, that's a CBDC, folks. Now, are we going to a digital dollar? Is the U.S. government forcing its citizens into a digital dollar? No, not yet. But what is happening, businesses are doing that. And there's some talk from states pushing back on that, but I don't think they're going to win. In fact, in Florida, I think in January, they had talked about it, but then it went nowhere. Now, it says, is the U.S. going to digital dollar? Well, as of June 2024, the U.S. Federal Reserve has not decided to transition to a CBDC or supplement its existing monetary system with one. It is researching the effects, however, of a CBDC, that, well, the effects on the dollar, the U.S., I guess, in general, and the global economy. I imagine that was the U.S. economy. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, that's not all of it, right? So it gets a little bit bigger. Because check this out. It's going to be places like here in Florida, where if you go to SeaWorld, it's cashless, all right? And then if you go to Tropicana Field in Tampa, that's cashless as well. So it isn't going to be the federal government pushing us and elbowing us and nudging us over to a cashless society. It's going to be actually businesses. And yeah, I think that's exactly what has been figured out, that these are the folks should be pushing that, not the feds, right? Because we didn't vote on that, right? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Now, it says here, how many cashless businesses? Well, this is really the question, because after the pandemic, it was really went gonzo. Now, it says, according to Square, I'm not sure who that is, the percentage of U.S. businesses that are cashless has more than doubled since before the pandemic. In February 2020, 6.3% of Square sellers were cashless, but by February 2021, that number had increased to 14%. This is likely due to a combination of factors, including the pandemic's emphasis on hygiene and social distancing, as well as technological advancements and staffing trends. In 2022, the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco reported that more than 80% of consumer transactions use digital payments, and that cash transactions had decreased by 42% since 2016. There you go, folks. The writing is on the wall. But the question is, what impact does that have on the United States Mint? Now, we're talking circulating coins for sure. We're also talking commemoratives. We're also talking annual sets. And there are, at least 4 facilities, and I have them ranked in the order of hierarchy. I think Philadelphia is first, then we have Denver, then San Francisco, then West Point. But obviously, you can make the argument that West Point might be the most important mint. But look, let's just get busy with it. Let's stop arguing what's the most important, and let's talk about which United States Mint will probably be shuttered. All right, now we have circulating coin production. We know that we're at a low. This is the lowest amount of coins the U.S. Mint has produced, and the Federal Reserve Bank has ordered in probably over a decade, maybe longer. All right, so that's a really big deal. That's something we should take note of. And because of that, well, the operations over at the Philadelphia Mint and the operations over at the Denver Mint, well, they aren't as robust as they once were last year, the year before, and so on and so forth. So what that means is, well, are they going to shutter one or two of these? Well, let's look at what some of the facilities actually do. All right, so we have here the U.S. Mint facility, Philadelphia facility. This is the nation's first mint, provides a wide array of coins and manufacturing services. Philadelphia produces coin and metal dies. It mints circulating coins, numismatic products, including annual uncirculated coin sets, commemorative coins as authorized by Congress, and metals. So that's one. That's a lot of products. Okay, so that's really the flagship facility, and I would imagine that there's probably more robotics there than any of the other places at the United States Mint facilities. So they've got a lot invested there, a lot of revenue, a lot of cash, or whatever you want to call it, invested in this facility. So they're probably not going to turn their back on that one anytime soon. All right. So it says here also, in addition, the Philadelphia Mint employs the elite team of medallic artists who are entrusted with creating designs and sculpture models for the production of all of the nation's coins and metals. So yeah, that's the hub. That's the facility, right? That's the go-to. All right. Now we have the U.S. Mint Denver facility. Now this is the one I think is fairly suspect. Now check this out. This is really interesting. Now it says here the United States Mint at Denver manufactures coin dies. Okay, we know that. But look at this. It stores silver bullion. Isn't that interesting? Not gold, not platinum or palladium, but just plain old silver bullion. And mints coins, including circulating coins, numismatic products, including annual uncirculated coin sets, and commemorative coins as authorized by Congress. Well, what's interesting about this silver is that all these coins here, these circulating coins, as numismatic products, and the commemorative coins, can you tell me the last time the Denver Mint struck a silver planchet coin? Yeah, I think that was the Denver Morgan from 2021, and it was in, well, it was tough to get a really good grade on that one. To get a perfect grade on that one was really, well, you had to buy it probably because you weren't going to get it. You're probably going to get a Mint State 69 on that bad boy. So it was condition rarity. And are most products from Denver condition rarity, meaning they can't really strike that many precious metal coins out of the Denver facility? I mean, we do know that they call it Mile High City. And if you've ever cooked anything, as far as a recipe for food in your kitchen, you'll know that if it says on the box, if you're cooking at a higher altitude, you actually have to add, I think, higher heat or lower heat. And you also have to add more water or less water and more ingredients. So you actually have to, it's different than sea level cooking, no doubt about it. And I wonder what impact that might have on this U.S. Mint Denver facility. Now that's something, this facility could be shuttered, I would think. All right. Now let's go to the next facility. That's going to be out of San Francisco, California. And look at that. They are hiring. Would you want to work in San Francisco, California? At the what do they call that? The Gray Lady? What are they? I just don't know why. I just can't think of that right now. Well, anyway, the United States Mint in San Francisco plays an important role in our nation's coinage. That's right, an important role. None of the other ones said that, right? It didn't say important at all. Isn't that interesting? Now, although it does not currently produce circulating coins, it mints. Now, here you go. Now, factor this in when you're considering the fact that it could be shuttered or scuttled or whatever you want to call it, right? They produce circulating coins. They don't produce circulating coins, although they do San Francisco business strikes of those quarters, which are lovely. Now, it produces clad and silver-proof coin sets, absolutely, and commemorative coins as authorized by Congress. So, not really going to produce circulating coins there. They do in Denver and Philadelphia. But what if we don't need circulating coins any longer, right? And let's also look at it where these facilities are located geographically. We have Philadelphia on the East Coast. We have the West Point Mint, which is just north, about a 2, maybe 3 hour drive north of Philadelphia to West Point, New York. You just get there on the thruway, boom, you're there. I don't even think you need that. And then you've got San Francisco on the West Coast, and then you got Denver just on the east side of the Rockies. Okay, yeah, well, what is it going to take if we're not producing any coins? I don't think we would need a Denver facility at all. And that's just one of those things, because I don't think they're going to produce quality precious metal strikes. And, well, the striking there might be a little bit tougher. So, yeah, let's keep on keeping on. That was San Francisco. Let's go to West Point, New York. All right, located near the U.S. Military Academy in New York, the United States Mint at West Point stores silver, gold, and platinum bullion. And now it also mints, guess what? Yeah, American Eagle proof and uncirculated coins in gold, silver, and platinum. It's the precious metal facility, no doubt about it. American Buffalo Gold bullion coins and commemorative coins as authorized by Congress. So they're a busy little mint over there, right? It doesn't look as huge as, well, let's say this bad boy here, right? So that one's incredible. And the entrance is actually like down here. Isn't that something? You ever been there? Wow. So there you have it, folks. I don't think this facility will ever be closed. And if it does, well, it'll be really interesting. They could easily shift the facility to Philadelphia in probably an afternoon. They could pack everything up on the trucks from this facility and ship it to Philadelphia. Easy peasy. Or maybe not. Who knows? I don't know the logistics. But I would say that they'll probably keep open San Francisco and Philadelphia, shutter Denver, and shutter West Point, New York. I think that's ultimately the conclusion I've come up because, look, Philadelphia facility isn't going anywhere. That is probably, that's the flagship, right? That's the one. Anyway, let's go to the plus ones, folks. Also, before we go to the plus ones, let me know what you think about the facilities. Are they going to be shuttering any of the U.S. Mint facilities? San Francisco, Denver, Philadelphia, West Point. I mean, look, the Mint's done it in the past. They've shut Carson City down, right? So it's not something they haven't done. And they do open up facilities here and there, as obviously you can tell with the West Point Mint. Yeah, all right, plus one time. Bam, there we go. This is Steps in the Acquisition of Wisdom, and this is by Solomon. He said this: when we seek wisdom and knowledge, the first step is silence. Shh, cool, be cool your jets. The second is listening, right? Silence, listening. The third is remembering what we heard while we were listening in silence. Then the fourth is practicing it. And then the fifth is teaching others. And I think the fifth part of teaching others is something that we can use in every aspect of our life, right? That's huge. Teach others, especially if you got the gift, right? That's huge. All right, let's go to 99.9 KOI Coin News Radio. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is. This is Bananarama, Cruel Summer. And yeah, there they are, having a cruel summer. I hope you're having a great summer. Not a cruel summer, but anyway, that's an awesome video. Hope you dig it as much as I do, and I think we're good here today. I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you do like what you're going to see, hey, sub the channel. It's free. Also, guess what? Have a great day. You're awesome.